go into my farm, do my farmy stuff, which is mostly just honey, since the rest of the stuff I actually sell if I need it.
Yeah,
Honey. More honey. Thank you, honey.
because I can actually watch you at your farm now.
Oh yeah.
Like before, like I wasn't able, when I was DCing all the time, like I couldn't watch the stream because the stream wouldn't stay connected, so
Yeah.
now it's kind of fun because I can actually see what you're doing.
Well, if you want me to, I could do a real quick tour of the farm so you could get associated with it.
That might be helpful just because like everything's in Japanese, so
Okay.
and I play the other.
Well, you saw the entrance.
Mm-hmm.
Here it is. From there, this box, inventory. The box is like everywhere. The box follows you. Here is the honey area. You saw me come over here and pick up honey. You won't have this to start with. You'll have to talk to. Actually, let me very quickly step out here. And sorry, people watching the stream. Boring time. Education time.
I'm learning.
But see this dude who looks like he's like having the greatest day with this egg?
Yeah.
This dude is the dude you talk to, you buy stuff from him with, see those points things? You get those by like wyvern tears or stuff like that while you're like questing. You'll slowly get points and eventually you'll get to a point in which you're like, yeah, I got a lot of points and I don't even know what to do with them. Anyway, so yeah, that guy is the dude you talk to upgrade the farm.
Okay.
Okay, here you can ignore this. This is just a kitty training area.
Okay.
This will be a later on type of thingy. It's basically you pick 4 cats. You pick items. Let's see, I'm just going to randomly pick them because I usually randomly pick them because no one ever wrote a guide as to which ones to actually pick. And you throw the stuff in the water, the cats do their stuff, and they go, yay, we really get fishies, and you get fish. Apparently I picked some good stuff. And thus, you get fish. So, yeah, that's a fishing thingy. That will be probably well later on, like into your high rank, you'll be able to unlock that. This is a fishing pier. When you start off, it will probably be like this long, and as you continue on, it will get longer and longer. This is, well, it's boring, but if you use the fishing pier in Freedom Unite, you'll be like, yay, I don't need to fish. So, yeah, you just get fish from here.
Okay. No, that's not as cute.
Okay, next, middle of the farm. You got the actual, well, might as well call it a farm. It's field stuff where you just place down herbs and stuff. And you go in there, you pick up the herbs after, well, first you talk to the kitty to set herbs, but because I've already done that, I need to clear that out.
You can set it in night.
Doing that real quickly.
One in my night farm, though.
Yeah. Okay, so it's basically the exact same thing as Unite's.
Okay, so I can just learn the Unite one and then I'll know how to do this.
Yeah, basically. So basically, you just go here, you say, I have not so much of that. You say, hey, I have this fertilizer. Wow, do I have a lot of that fertilizer. I need to sell some of that. But, yeah, you do that, you tell them to start
Harvest crops, kitty.
harvesting it, yeah. Then, here, another thing that you'll unlock later on, but it will be there once you unlock it. It's the mushroom pile thing.
Sweet.
So, mushrooms, pick up the mushrooms. Life is good. Kitty training area, you can ignore it. This is actually the really fun part. You cook 10 steaks at once.
Wow. Oh, wow.
So yeah, 10 snakes at once. Awesomeness.
Sounds like someone's really enamored with cats.
You already saw me do this, so I can't really like go back and go through the steps. But this is another kitty area. If you go further into Freedom Unite, you'll have a kitty called Trinia, and this is the replacement for Trinia. You'll pick 4 cats. You'll say, "Hey, go on this quest," and you'll send them out, and they'll come back and give you stuff.
Ah, sweet.
Here is where you pick up bugs. It is slightly more complicated than the other stuff in the fact that you'll talk to this kitty. You'll say, "Hey, what do you want to use as like an instance to attract the bugs?" Now, my method had always been just go straight down the line every single time, and therefore I would always wind up with a bug of some sort. If you're selecting a specific bug, I honestly don't pay enough attention, so I
If you want
really...
thunderbugs, the second one, the black one is good, and if you want things that are worthwhile, the yellow one's good.
Okay.
But you'll start off with like just the blue one or something like that. Something. So as you upgrade, you'll get the other colors. But
Okay.
and you select the instance that you want, and then you'll select a way to attract them. Another way to attract them, rather, and that's either this desert cactus flower or the honey. I'll usually pick the flower because the honey is used for other stuff. Okay.
So the honey gets better results.
That's so cute. The farm.
Honey might get better results, but I use honey for other stuff, so it's my method. Another kitty area. This one is also for bugs. We call it the seesaw. You basically just select your cats. I'm probably gonna mess this up, but you'll see this charging light. Yeah, I messed it up. Ideally, you wouldn't do that. That is called a horrible failure. But ideally, you'll send them up into the air. Maybe next time I'll actually do it properly. But that's what happens when you fail. Ideally, you'll hit the charge. It's like a great surcharge in which you'll see this microsecond of pink flashing light, and you hit right on that second, and they'll go up really high. Okay. On to this area, and I know you're hearing the descriptions like a few seconds before you see them, so sorry about that. But this is the mining area. Same thing, select kitties. You select a mushroom or a pickaxe. I usually pick the mushroom because the mushrooms have no other purpose for existing.
And
The
also
kitties
because
go
pickaxe
into the
mushrooms,
tunnel.
why the hell wouldn't you?
The kitties go blowing themselves up. The kitties, they're doing something there that apparently really hurt them because they're not really looking like they're coming out very well. In fact, yeah, I'm pretty certain they kind of blew themselves up really horribly that time.
Yeah, if you use the mushroom, they'll only ever get the bad result or the great result.
Yeah.
But yeah,
The great result is adorable.
yeah.
Now I'm gonna have to do that.
Okay. Also, little other thing. This waterfall, once you unlock it, you could have a kitty training there. You won't really see it unless you have a kitty training there. But there can be a kitty underneath the waterfall training in the
It's
background
actually
if
the
you select
front
it.
waterfall that they train under.
Little red headband while he does it. It'd be perfect.
Actually, I think there may be a possible way to have a red headband on a kitty. Anyway, on to the next area. This is pretty self-explanatory. It looks like a mining spot. That's because it is a mining spot.
Okay, remember that for tonight.
So, yeah, you got mining spots here. And you go all the way up to the top once you got fully upgraded. So, yep.
Okay. To answer Zach Claire's question, yes. Yes.
She's played a bit of Try. She's more or less kind of newish to Monster Hunter. I've only recently started converting her. So, yeah. And, okay, the final part of the farm. This actually exists in your home as well. It's a kitty training board. Here you can select your active cat. So I could, like, pick my Sephiroth number 2 as my active cat. I'm not going to do that. But
I think I got out because I accidentally had my shitty cat, and then I put
Okay.
stuff off the floor.
and then you could like say the second area is how you could tell them to train in certain ways. So let's say I want one to be in that waterfall that I mentioned. I think this is it.
Okay.
If I did that right,
You should be in the water.
okay, it might be the last one. I may have sent that kitty like running around.
Feeling about.
Who is that kitty? Oh well, I'll figure out where. But yeah, various training ways. So you could mess around with it. There's usually guides on how to select which way to train a kitty properly. Maybe this is a waterfall. Yeah, I don't know. I give up. But yeah, you could tell them to do various training that way. And here, you could select to place armor on the kitties. You don't get the visuals that you get when like picking your own armor, but yeah, that's the way in which you get armor, like what you'll see my cats walking around in.
Call it snake armor?
Yep.
It's a big boss.
Well, no, that's when they crouch. But here is the most important thing to know about kitty. There are various skills. I'm not going to go through every single skill because I don't have them memorized. But there are guides on that part, and we could help you out later on when you actually get to a point in which a kitty will have skills. For now, your kitties came from me and they have skills on them, so
Okay.
you'll be set. And I think this is just looking at stats. So, yeah, there you go, the farm.
Hey!
Let's kill Narga.